Yo, what is going on, my Pokemaniacs? So we just arrived to descend into gaming for another pre-release tournament. This time it's Obsidian Flame. And let's see if the Charizard tamer, the one who has the camera, can pull a Charizard. So let's go in there and let's check it out. Cleffa, not bad.
Well, not trading calls. So, which one was it?
You gotta open yours now because Palafin. I got Palafin, the wife got Cleffa. Nice. Beautiful Lechonk, Togepi, Lampit, Gloom, Team Starkrun, Mawile, Special Eater. When you play this Pokemon, put your hand onto your bench. During your turn, you may discard a special. That's not bad. Rhyme, Altoy, and a Palafin. Nothing. Oh, you got any eggs? Nice. So now you need the...
No way, dude. Holy cow. Charizard. $300 card. Actually, 200 now. Oh, yeah, 250. Sorry.
Darmaka, Weasel, Sweep, Dragonair, Rouge, Scizor, Poppy, Nagita. Don't tell me it's gonna be one of those openings. At least you got an EX, but you need that, the Dartrix. You need the Rowlet, the Dartrix, Bronzor, Snubble, Caspicket, nice. Goofalont, some Gambits, Vulpix. Oh, look at that.
Oh my god, you got a
Nice. Beautiful Lechonk. Look at that. Artisan. And a Darkrai. Got a gold. Very nice. Very nice.
Alright, Carl. Yeah. Alright, Carl. So if you go to Pokemon.com, fill out the information when you go there, and then put in this code, it will help.
Rowlets, Funnelby. Let's see if we can get one more hit out of here. Arboliva, Peru. Let's see if we can get something at the last one, and we do the Vespiquen EX. Very nice. Put 3 damage counters on each of your opponent's bench Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. Very nice. Hard his own investment coin for the opening. What'd you get?
Just these two.
The wife pulled Decidueye EX and the Victini EX. At least you got an EX. What is going on, my Pokemaniacs? So it's round 1 of Obsidian Flames pre-release, and I just want to shout out 3 of the MVPs of my pre-release deck: Palafin, Poppy, and good old Bonsly. So let's go straight into the first match, and let's see how we did. So Bonsly starting up first in the active spot with Soul Rock in the bench. Bonsly's a very, very strong Pokemon with many uses in this deck, and you're going to see why here in a few moments. The opponent's playing Cloth on the bench and then Nummel. So in pre-release tournaments, it's really, really important to start off strong, to have a good hand, to set up quickly, to be able to get your 4 prize cards as fast as possible. So Bonsly not only has 0 energy to attack, but also does confusion to the opponent plays Rhyme. So it's draw 3 cards and switch out your opponent's active Pokemon, which is an amazing card, to be honest. A trainer card that can do that. Not only do you draw 3, but you also have the opponent's bench Pokemon retreated out. And I want to go with Toxtricity and Gita to be able to get those 2 energy cards. And Gita's a little bit of a letdown because you do go search for 2 basic energies, but it limits you and you can't attack that turn. But Toxtricity, another big heavy hitter, but I need to get as many diverse Pokemon as I can on my bench. So right now Gita limits me. I can't attack. I try to roll to get the Nummel effect, basically the burn, out of there, but no luck on that one. So we got good old Artizone, gold Artizone to come through. So each player once per turn can search for a basic Pokemon, which is nice. It's a double-edged sword. But if you're trying to set up quickly, you need that. And I do. I have Solrock, Bonsly, and Finizen. So I have 3 different types of Pokemon. And Toxtricity's attack does a good extra amount for those 3 different types. So now the opponent brings up Cloth EX. The only reason I'm scared of Cloth EX is for the high HP. So I might need to do 1 attack or 2 attacks to try to knock it out. 2 most likely, but I have to chip damage on it as quickly as possible. So, and Cloth is getting more energy, and I'm getting more scared on this one. Okay. It's hard to kind of fit a 20-minute video into like 5-minute little breakdown. So I get destroyed by Cloth EX, Toxtricity, and then good old Bonsly comes again in the active spot. So it's really, really nice. Bonsly has 0 retreat cost and 0 energy per that attack that it can be confuse the enemy. So I evolve into Palafin. I drop down Professor's Research, get rid of my hand because it wasn't that good. Draw 7 cards, so I have a chance to hopefully get an energy. Bring out Toxel again. Hopefully I can bring up another Toxtricity later in the game. Palafin, the 2 energies, but I decided to just go with Bonsly first. Just do a little chip damage and a confusion. So hopefully on the next turn my opponent can stay confused on that one. So Bonsly, really MVP. Like without Bonsly, I don't think I could have done this whole Palafin deck very well. She pulls a Reverum EX, the secret or special illustration rare, which looks super awesome. So I'm scared about that one as well. High HP. But Cloth there doesn't get out of confusion, so can't attack me. So I'm pretty good. Confusion always works very well for me. I don't know why. I love using it. I'll put the energy on Toxel. What am I doing next? I'm just trying to figure out a way how to bring up Palafin to do that attack, the Justice Kick. So Palafin goes up into the active spot because Bonsly, once again, does not have a retreat cost. So that retreat cost being 0 is amazing for me. Reverum is getting some energy on the opponent's side. And I'm just worried. I have to somehow get the Finizen in the bench to get more energy cards to be able to do something there with the Justice Kick. I don't believe I had a Palafin there right then and there to evolve the Finizen. But yeah, the opponent gets a fresh new start as well. with her hand. She's got Camerupt down there in the bench, which Camerupt is super, super scary if you could bring it out fast. I know it needs, I think, 3 energies to attack, so that's I think this downfall, because pre-release tournaments are really, really fast paced. You only have 4 prize cards, so the game can go from winning to losing in no time. So I bring out Poppy, so it's move 2 energy from one of your Pokemon to another Pokemon, which helps me. So I had 2 energies on the Soul Rock, and then I just switch them over to the Palafin to gain that ability to do Justice Kick right then and there. So instead of just bringing the Palafin from the active to the bench with discarding 2 of its energies, I use Switch, which allows me to take the Palafin from the active to the bench without discarding my energies. So I know I'm going to get attacked by the Reverum, and that's not a biggie for me. I'm willing to take that one. And to be able to bring up good old Bonsly into the active. Look at that. And my bench Pokemon literally right now are just like setting up just in case, Palafin gets taken out. But that's game. Quick game. So round 2 into the pre-release tournament. Round 2, I got set up pretty good. I got Toxel, Finizen, and good old Bonsly. Like, if I don't have Bonsly straight away, it's really hard for me to win. So that's another good thing. Like, Bonsly MVP, I'll say it again and again. Bonsly MVP. So Toxel, I think I'm going to power up Toxel and try to get Toxtricity. But once again, I need the diversity in the bench. So I do Nest Ball, and I believe I'm going to be getting Aldino or Soul Rock. There you go. There's only 4 different Pokemon that I have, or varieties. It's either Bonsly, Toxel, Soul Rock, Finizen, and Aldino. So you got Togepi. The opponent uses the whiny voice, which lets them choose a random card from my hand. And I'm just building up the bench. Bonsly can stay there as long as it wants. Attack again, get the confusion, redo the whole thing all over again. It just allows me for turn after turn to be able to set up and hopefully get a Toxtricity or a Palafin in the bench. The opponent right now, the downfall of the opponent is going to be not able to put any bench Pokemon down. So that's something scary that you don't want to happen to you in a pre-release. If you brick out and you don't get something good, you're bound to lose pretty quickly. So right there we play another Gita. So it allows me to get 2 energy cards, but it limits me and I can't attack during this turn. But it's totally fine because Bonsly had already done the confusion. So I'm pretty set. I'm pretty good right there. So get that little extra energy on the Finizen. Hopefully get a Palafin soon. Evolve that. Take out Bonsly. The same thing over and over again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So once again, opponent tries to roll to do something out of the confusion, but it doesn't. It gets damage to it as well. And it stays confused, which is something awesome that Bonsly has. So retreat Bonsly for free. Do the Palafin, easy attack, no bench Pokemon, and that's an easy win for round 2. On to round 3 now. We got Cleffa in the active for the opponent, and once again, good old Bonsly. Like, I am not mad if Bonsly starts out first. That's what I prefer. If Bonsly can start out first and be in the active, I'm good to go. Like, I don't need anything else right now. But I do a Great Ball. I'm trying to find a basic Pokemon from there, or a Pokemon actually. Bring out Aldino, because I'm pretty sure my hand was not that good. So Aldino gives me the opportunity to just put 1 energy on it, and I think its attack is called Find a Friend or Find a Pokemon, and it allows me to go searching for that Pokemon that I need to bring out to the bench. So I put the energy on there, pass the turn, and just waiting to see what the opponent has, because the opponent looks a little bit more set up than I do. It's got the Numel. I'm scared about the Numel at this point because it can turn into a Camerupt. That's literally it. Just waiting to see if the opponent has it or not. Has a good hand. Brings out Flamigo, which is a nice card. Nice design on there. The Flamigo. And I think Cleffa doesn't have an energy cost. There you go. Grasping Draw does not have an energy to be able to use that attack. Draw until you have 7 cards, which is really good to set up really fast in a pre-release. And we got good old Artizone as well. Play it, double-edged sword. And I'm looking for, I think, a Finizen or a Toxel. And I bring out the Finizen because that's a lot better for me. The Toxel will take some time to kind of do the whole setup thing. And Bonsly once again attacks and confuses. So that's really nice. And get some damage in there as well. You can't be mad at that. So once again, get another fire energy onto the Numel for the opponent. Got the Ultra Ball. So just searching or getting rid of 2 cards and getting looking for that Pokemon in your deck. So I'm pretty sure I know already what the opponent's going to try to get. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Camerupt to be able to use that Numel to full effect. But actually, the opponent gets a Flamigo, which is quite surprising for me. I mean, I think I would have went for the Camerupt to be able to kind of evolve that Numel right away and use the attack quickly. So I think that was like a misstep for the opponent. But like, I'm not mad about that. Cleffa is confused right now, so once again, he's going to try to roll out of there to be able to use the attack, or even, I think, retreat at that. So that was a little discussion that we had with the Pokemon professor that was there, or the judge of the pre-release tournament. So he flips the coin in his tails, so stays and gets knocked out. Stays confused, and he gets that extra damage from the confusion. So now I'm just waiting to see what he brings up. I'm going to bring up the Flamigo, which doesn't have any energy on there. So, I mean, I'm good with that. Evolve Palafin. I believe I have an energy there to be able to put it down on the Palafin to secure a knockout once Bonsly is ready to come on out. I forgot to take the prize card for the Cleffa that was knocked out. So, that was my bad. Put it on Toxel again, just trying to set up the bench, set up as many possibilities as I can. If Palafin goes down or Bonsly goes out quickly, stuff like that. So I play Poppy and switch over up to 2 energy from one Pokemon to another, which is an amazing card as well. So I switched it over from the Audino to the Palafin because I didn't have an extra energy in hand. I mean, that's an easy knockout right there with good old Poppy. I wish I would have got that Poppy SIR, so that would have been really nice to flex in the deck. My opponent plays Gita, gets 2 energy because he didn't have any type of energy, because that would have been the last resort, because Gita limits you to not attack on the next turn. And Numel hits me with Hot Magma, 20, and it's burned. And during each checkup, you get a damage because of the burn. So I'm flipping there to see if I'm unburned, I guess. I don't quite understand that too much, the status condition. So, you know, I'm not a regular player. I just go to pre-releases and I play Rhyme, 3 cards, switch your opponent's active Pokemon. So that's a really, really nice card. Like, that card is super good. Allows you to draw and switch out your opponent's active Pokemon. That's amazing. So Toxel gets the energy. I go searching with the Artizone. And what am I looking for here? I'm either looking for a Finizen or a Toxtricity to be able to evolve the Toxel and have like a backup attacker there. But I'm searching. And I do get the Finizen. Okay, so trying to secure a double Justice Kick there. So switch the Palafin out for the Bonsly. So I don't get rid of those accumulated energy cards. And Bonsly once again does the confusion. Good old Bonsly, man. It's an amazing, amazing card for a pre-release. I don't think he'll do good in like a meta type of way outside of pre-release. But Bonsly literally saved me so many times. Opponent once again plays Gita. Can't attack, can't do nothing, just grabbing energies. Not really a good winning strategy there. So once again, flipping to see if it's out of confusion. It's not. Gets the extra damage. And I only have 2 prize cards. So let's see. We bring up... Okay. So put the energy on Toxel, which allows me to retreat something and do a Justice Kick again. So that's another knockout right there. You know, overkill, because Justice Kick has an enormous amount of power to it. Brings up Nummel. Hasn't got a camera up. I don't know why, and the Great Ball didn't get a camera up, or the Ultra Ball didn't get a camera up. But I think that was a mistake from the opponent. So right there, I do get burned during checkup. So I think this is the last play of the game. What a fun pre-release it was. This deck is super fun to play. I evolve into the Toxtricity, and I just retreat. Easy knockout right there with the Toxtricity. Easy knockout. So that's game 3-0. Let's go. Alright, so now we got 3 packs each to open. And how did you do on your pre-release?
I lost my first one and then won my other 2.
So 2 and 1.
1.
Nice. Alright, so I went 3-0 with the Palafin deck, so that really helped out a lot. So now we're going to see who wins the pack battle. 3 versus 3. Alright, you go
I'll
first.
go first?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to do this one.
What are you hoping for?
Any Charizard, of course.
The
What kind of
Charizard
question does
Tamer.
that be?
Charizard Tamer.
Alright, so I'm not going to like do the card trick.
No, there's
Right,
no
'cause
card trick.
I
There's
know
only
the
one in the
energy.
back, yeah.
Alright, so I hope it's good.
Hope you can see that.
I'm going to do it from the top.
You can go up a little bit. Yeah, right there. There you go.
No way, really?
See what you got. It's a mystery.
Oh, look at the Umbreon. That one's cute. The
Oh, yeah,
artwork.
the
Oh my god, look at the Lapras. That one's cute.
I'll give you a got
Alright, so first reverse. You could have had a hair right here
Yeah.
on this one.
confetti instead
No hit.
No hit there.
So let's see what you got in that last one.
No, it's a misprint.
Ow.
Alright, I go same pack card, right? You got the room.
How much is this?
Let's see it. So you guys can see that.
Got
The
small.
Pidgey, Combi, the one
That's
I
what you
needed.
needed.
What energy?
Belly Bowl was cool too. Alright, first reverse. Hit or no hit?
My question.
No hit. Toxel.
Yo, I have.
And a Darkrai. Same one you got.
Oh my.
What is going on? So these prize packs do come from a booster box, so we could hit, we could not hit. It depends.
But I need
Sure. Lechonk looking nice. Ooh, Charmeleon. Good job.
I have 2 in there. I'm sorry. But why do you?
Oh, that's the texture. Let's see if you got a hit. No hit.
It's just a sleeve.
On the back. Nothing, bro. What pack card was that? Okay.
I saved my Charizard for last.
Alright, we're saving the Charizard pack card for last. See if we get some extra luck.
Come on, baby, kiss it, kiss it.
We need a good one. We need a good hit here. Come on. This has to come out. Hooper, Corona,
Wait, can I just
Multi-Guys, Tilt Screw. See if we get a hit. No hit. Okay.
I was about to be like,
No.
This is my last pack. Oh my gosh.
exchange it for a tag.
You ready to do it together?
Sure.
Alright, let's
Whoa,
go.
that's insane. I'm so into
And
But it's not as insane
the
as
same
a
time.
pristine 10.
Go to
Let's
left
go right
base.
here, yeah.
Yeah, at the same time.
Alright, let's go. Lily Pup, alright, nice. Oinkalone.
You're going too fast.
I don't know which one I'm at yet.
I don't either.
Chandelure. Okay, my
Okay.
first reverse. Alright, let's see
This
if
is
it's a
my
hit or not.
first reverse.
Actually, no.
Oh, you got. Sorry.
Wait. Dang.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's
Wow.
go.
Dang. Let me see.
Yo.
I didn't get that.
Let's go.
I got nothing.
Wait, can I see?
Nice. And let's see if I get another hit. Get a double?
I don't like your
No, nothing on that one. But oh my goodness.
That's great.
That is amazing.
That's great.
That is amazing.
That's great. Oh my god, we gotta sleeve it.
One second.
Wait, can I have it?
Of them.
Can I have it?
Yeah, she's
Oh, that's crazy. Yo, what is going on, my Pokemon X? So we did pull the Charizard EX. Like, I was so like starstruck. The ending was very awkward, and I just wanted to get into the car now that the emotions have gone down of pulling such an amazing card from Obsidian Flames. Like, Charizard EX is an amazing card. And actually, the Charizard tamer is the one recording this. My wife, she didn't pull it, but I did, which was insane. Like, I pull few Charizards, but she's the one that pulls mostly all of them. So I'm super glad to be able to add this to the collection. And, you know, the Palafin pre-release deck was super strong. That tactic works very well in every single matchup. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.